Okay, I'm gonna just have to just like go and stand up, I guess, because like doing my live. So now I gotta go and try to get where I can get Wi-Fi. Because what they've done is they closed this library. They're saying that it's for a staff meeting, but I already know. I already know why they're closing. They knew I was doing this live stream, so it's like, oh, let's close the library of the day. She's gonna do the live stream. Yeah. Yep. This is exactly what's going on. So I'm gonna have to do my live stream basically standing up like outside here. Yeah, because they this is so stupid, you know, guys. So I get to this freaking library, right? I get here when it opens, and this lady comes up to me, and this lady's like, oh, there's a sign there and it says it's closed because they have this staff training day. Yep. Right on the day, because they know, I guess they know exactly that, you know. Got Florida plates, snow front plate. Yep. So watch them just turn around and leave. Watch it. So I don't know, I probably should have worn another jacket. Yeah, here just to gang stalk. Yep. Here from Florida, just to gang stalk. There's like an X something, so yeah. Let's see. Oh. Let's see, closed Tuesday, March 15th for all staff training. Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'll just sit out here, I guess, because they're closing it. So, yeah. Whatever. I'm just going to do my live stream because, yeah. So, hold on, guys. I'm going to get my thing set up here. Hey, 405 Soul Survivor, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? I'm just like kind of like I did close the library. Like, I see, the thing is, like, I know with this gang stalking, they already know like where I'm going and what I'm planning to do. So they already knew, yeah, like they already knew I was gonna do this live stream. So they decided, oh, okay, let's just close the library and we're gonna say it's all staff training. But you know, yeah, I mean, I know they don't want. Pretty much, they're doing everything they can to stop me from recording and making videos. Basically, that's where we are now. Is where they're like. It's just getting crazier and crazier and crazier, man. And yeah, but it's good to see you, 405 Soul Survivor. What's up, everybody? Hold on. Yeah, so hopefully this way here, like no gang stalkers will show up here, and that I could kind of have some like peace for a minute here, and you know, whatever. I mean, I guess, hey, this is good. I mean, I'm in the sunlight, so so that's good. Yeah, so I kind of started earlier. And it's good that I did because I had to figure out like this whole Wi-Fi situation and everything. So yeah. All right. So I wanted to, oh shoot, you know what? I completely forgot all of my notes in my car. Oh, well, that's fine. It doesn't even matter. It's whatever. So I might have to go back and end up getting them though. I don't know. I had like all this stuff I had written down and everything, but yeah, basically I want to let you guys know they really are trying to stop me. They really are. They really don't want me making these videos anymore. They don't like what I'm doing, I guess, like making these videos. And so basically they have slowed down my upload speed. So basically like what'll happen is I'll go somewhere and it'll be uploading the right speed and uploading fast. And then what they're doing is, I don't know what they're doing, but they're somehow getting on the Wi-Fi and slowing down the speed somehow. Like they're doing it pretty much everywhere I go. They're finding a way to do that. So I don't know what they're doing, how they're getting on the Wi-Fi, what they're doing, but they never have done this before. But now they're starting to do it because my videos are really, I guess, upsetting them or something like that. I guess that they can't stand the evidence that is being built up against these gang stalkers, and they can't stand the fact that I'm here exposing the truth about this Chinese Communist Party and the fact that they are using these directed energy weapons to torture people, causing these unprovoked attacks. So Basically, this is all, it all is just, a whole thing to just shut me down, basically. They just want to shut me down. Like how dare I come out here and speak the truth? Because that's the way that I'm trying to fight, is I'm trying to fight with the truth versus going ahead and snapping, which I'm really just about this close to doing, just about this close to snapping, because of everything that's being done here, everything that's being done. So I'm really fighting. I'm really trying to stay as strong as I can. I really am. But it honestly is like a 24/7 hour nonstop that they've decided to harass me. And I'm going to address several things in this video. Hold on. So first of all, every time that I go camping, I'm being harassed. Every single time that I go camping. Now, and I'm being harassed, and I already know why this harassment is being done, and it's already basically been told to me why it is being done. So due to the fact that I'm out here winter camping in the snow, and I'm out here in the snow, out here with the cold temps and -5, whatever, I guess that it makes this certain person, I strongly believe it's a male, that is feeling extremely, it's fucking with his manhood, I guess, the fact that I'm out here winter camping. I don't understand this person's obsession, but this person is sending women to also stalk me as well. Like, I go to the hot springs and this woman's there stalking me like, oh, you're pretty brave to be out here, like, because it's -22 and I'm getting a hot spring. Like, I don't understand. Like, basically, I feel like these are non-human entities that see that I can survive on this planet in this. Let me show you all this. That I can survive around all this and in this. And that makes me a threat, I guess. So that makes it to where, so because this weak male cannot winter camp and cannot survive out here in the cold, he has decided to, every time that I go camping, to fly these planes over my head every 5 seconds, not give me any minute of peace, and watch me 24/7 because of the fact that this person cannot survive. It's jealousy. It's complete jealousy. And yeah, the cold weather, yeah, it worked. Basically, like, I'm in a warmer area. I'm not back in the negative area. And I only left the negative area because it was taking a little bit too long to defrost my windows with that. But I may go back over there. I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying to kind of like decide and navigate everything here. And like, I'm trying to get a job right now, but these people just keep harassing me so bad. So yeah, basically every time that I'm winter camping, they have destroyed my only source of relaxation and my passion. And this is why I am just about that close to snapping. I'm just about that close. I woke up crying this morning. I've just been crying because, first of all, I don't have a home, and I've never had a home. So the tent is basically my fucking home. So basically they decided to harass me nonstop out here when I'm camping, and it just is so messed up. Yeah, and basically, yeah, you're right. Like in snow, like I get peace. But this last time, it was even snowing. They're even still flying over my head every 5 minutes. And I just don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. My butt's getting cold, so I'm gonna have to put this under my like ass right now because my butt's cold. But yeah, basically it just is nonstop harassment that I just no longer can take or handle anymore. And I just don't know what to do anymore. And it's even going this far to where like they're working to stop my uploads and to, oh, let's turn off all the lights in the library. Let's close out the all this stupid fucking shit that they're doing, man. And I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know. So basically, my one passion, my one thing that I love to do, it's basically been destroyed. I've been being, tracked and harassed. And I already know that these people, they see me as an alien due to the fact that I am winter camping. And I'm gonna explain why. Because it's like, okay, so I had this one message. I know that a lot of these fake pages message me on Instagram and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're pretty brave to be out there camping in the snow and in the winter. That's usually the thing that I keep getting, that this gang stalkers keep saying, like, oh, you're so brave, you're so this and that for camping out in the snow. Like, I don't understand like why this is seen as something that's brave and weird when people here have lived in the snow like all these years, and now it's all of a sudden like I'm an alien because I'm like out in the real cold. Like, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. So basically, like, I've had people like come up to me like, "Oh, are you okay?" And they think I'm dying and stuff like this, that I'm gonna just die overnight, like in negative temps or in the snow. No, I'm not gonna die because I'm I'm a human being that is on my planet in my natural elements. And there we go with the plane. Yep. See the kind of stuff that I go through, that they just spray chemtrails over my head like I'm a roach or something, like I'm just this like roach that needs to be sprayed. And yeah, I'm a human, so I'm the biggest threat. I'm just somebody that has to be exterminated because I'm a human. Yeah. And I'm basically an alien because I can survive on this planet, like just outside in nature. I guess that's why they're targeting me so bad. I think that really is it. And I think part of it is, this male, I think that maybe he had this like thought or this feeling that maybe a woman could not survive out in the winter, or maybe because I'm black, they think, oh, I can't handle the cold, or I just don't know what it is. If it's a mixture of that or a mixture of something about race or what it is, but it's just crazy. Yeah. And hey everybody joining. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat here. Oh, hey, Tony, your name's Tony H. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Yeah, so it's, things have really escalated with this gang stalking. Now I'm at the point where I just don't even really know what to do because of the gang stalking. So, here I am. I find peaceful places that I can go, and they just have destroyed it all. It's just like a obsession with destroying everything in my life, and now it's causing me to want to become evil, and to where I want to destroy these people's lives now and make them unhappy and take everything away from them of what they're doing to me. Like, why not just leave someone alone? I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get why these people have been doing this to me all this time, just stalking me, doing all this evil stuff. And then, it's hard because I'm really trying not to snap. I really just, I don't want to do evil things and become evil and change who I am, but they really are, it's really hard. And yeah, they are so obsessed with me. I mean, this obsession is so sick, like to fly over my head every 2 minutes. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, just because I'm out camping and it's winter time, because you're a weak ass fucking male that is not built for this fucking planet, that shouldn't even be here on Earth. All you people that are out here that think that you're gonna die in any temperatures that are below 10 degrees, get the fuck off this planet. Just get off this planet now. Get off of this planet, because you are going to die. If you can't survive out here and you are looking at me like I'm an alien because I'm out here surviving, you're about to fucking die. Because once they do an EMP, all you people that are living out here in Colorado, living in cold places, you all are actually dependent on a heater, and you are going to die once everything shuts down. So keep on watching me, keep staring at me, keep flying these planes over my head, because all you're doing is you're furthering your death. You're furthering your death because you're not out here training your body for shit to handle these cold temperatures. And you have to also think about what's going to happen when, let's see, if we ever go into some kind of Arctic type of winter, some kind of nuclear winter, dude, you all are going to be the first ones to die. Everyone who relies on a heater, you are going to die. Period. I'm just gonna straight out say it. And the thing is that they want to track me. They want to get me to snap or kill myself due to the fact that I can survive on this planet, and I will survive Armageddon. And this is why they keep on doing this shit, and they want to stop me. They just want to stop me. And it really is sick, man. It really is. Let's see, I had to move to a new place because they are obsessed. Yeah, man, that's what I'm going through too, man. I got to keep on moving because these people are obsessed, man. Like, everywhere I go, like, pretty much once I had gotten up to Kremlin, like, everything was chill. I wasn't being gang stalked. And then once these motherfuckers get alerted that you're in the area, then it's like, oh, we're going to start gang stalk her in the area. But the thing about these really rural towns and stuff, everything that they do is under a microscope. So the kind of evidence that I'm getting up in places like Kremlin and in these partial and these small little hot sulfur towns and stuff like that, I'm getting major evidence on these gang stalkers. So keep on messing with me in these rural places. Keep on doing it, because I'm building up a case. I got evidence everywhere. Evidence all over the place, And the thing is that what they keep on doing is they keep on using these cars from out of state to gang stalk me. And most specifically, I am noticing these cars from Nebraska gang stalking me. And I've heard something about Nebraska. Now, this guy, I told you that there was this guy that I found out he was a gang stalker, but he was on my Instagram. And He had told me that in Nebraska, they're actually trafficking children, and they're doing some trafficking, something in Nebraska where they're trafficking and raping children or something like that. So I don't know if that's the same group from Nebraska that's trying to stalk me because they think that I maybe look youthful, or they want to molest me or kidnap me or whatever, but they have to stop. And I know that these Asians, a lot of these Asians are really the head of this gang stalking and the handlers of this whole program, them and these Russian people that are here that are appearing to pretend to be American. So I'm just, it's crazy, you know? So let's see. Oh, hey, Crack Joint Gomez, what's up? Yeah, so I guys, so it really is, it really is insane that it's gotten to this level. It's really gotten to this level, And I have a decision to make here. So it started snowing the other day. I have a decision to make here whether I'm gonna go down this pass and go into Denver and Boulder, where I just don't know. Because here I am here, where now this is close to Denver and Boulder. So all the people from Denver and Boulder are pretty much up here. So the grocery store is so packed that it's unbelievable. And I've been going there. There's no water, like no gallons of water. Surprisingly, I got 2 gallons of water yesterday, but there's this water shortage stuff going on. So I need to make a decision and decide whether I'm going to go north or whether I'm going to try to go to the city. And I just don't know, because now I feel like, okay, they're ruining my passion for camping and being out here in nature. I can't even go on a hike in peace. I can't camp in peace. So they're ruining all that. So I'm trying to decide whether I should just go to the city and just start fucking gang stalkers up and just start, because in the city I can knock people out. I'll knock people the fuck out, and then I'll just drive off and go somewhere else. Like I can just honestly, like if I go in the city, there's a lot of shit that's gonna happen. And I'm trying not to snap. I'm trying not to put my hands on somebody. I'm really trying not to, but they are pushing me to the point. They're really pushing me. So, I'm getting followed nonstop. I don't know how everybody else's is going, but they're really, really like on me. And I think that they want me dead. For sure, they want to kill me because they don't like my channel. They don't like what I'm saying. They don't like that I've exposed, because I expose a lot of shit, and I guess that they don't like it. They don't like me exposing who's a fake TI. They don't like me. They didn't like me getting psychic messages either. They stopped me in Delta, because in Delta I was getting all these messages about the dragon. I was getting all this, so they took me out of the desert, messed me up over there, so I couldn't get any more psychic messages there. They've done just so much to me, and I'm just like, I am trying so hard to stay strong. I really am. And it's like, and I'm trying not to give up. Like I have had like so many nice people help me and stuff like that, but it's getting too hard to where I'm just all on my own. I'm just all by myself, and I don't have any help. Like I don't have anything or anybody. And I just basically half a tank of gas, that was $54. $54 to fill it from half a tank of gas, and it's kind of like, honestly, like it just is at a point where I don't even know what to do. I've applied for jobs, so if I can hopefully maybe get a job real quick, maybe I can not snap, but I'm just getting to a point where it's like, I don't know what to do. These people have stopped me making money by stalking me. This Asian woman stalking me, so I couldn't get the grocery store job over there. I don't know. I've applied for 2 jobs here, so I don't know if I'll get a job. We'll see, but they keep on targeting me so bad. So basically, it's kind of at the point, guys, where time is running very thin, and I'm about to run out of money. I only have like a little bit of money, and I'm really tired of living in poverty. I'm tired of being stalked. I'm tired of the harassment and just not being left alone. Not being left alone at all. And now I feel like here I am, I'm in basically another California that I basically have to escape. And when I had seen this car, I think it was maybe a month or 2 ago, when this car had this big white sign on the back of this car, it said, "Colorado, you're about to get Californicated." That was the 100% truth. That was 100%. Because they're all here now following me and gang stalking me, and have just ruined my whole life. Have just ruined everything that I came here to create, came here to do, that I came here and just did my camping stuff, my outdoor skill stuff. I haven't even been able to do any of my passions anymore at all. And when somebody takes away any bit of your relaxation and any bit of your passion of something that you love to do, it's hard to not be ready to snap. It's really hard not to be. And I don't know what can be done. I don't know what can be done. God needs to make these planes fall, or God has to make a miracle happen within a few days for me to not snap. Basically, that's kind of where I'm at. There would have to be some major miracle or something, because there's basically like no way that I'm being blacklisted so bad. I'm going through so much harassment, and that's why, that's why this is all happening, and hold on, I'm hearing all this noise. So, of course they're gonna eventually come and interrupt my live stream again, I'm sure. So we'll see how long this lasts, so we'll see. Let me check on my battery. Hold on. Okay, battery's okay, so kind of good here. Can you expose those melons? My melons are too nice to give up. What? Are you serious? Like, that's actually the big part of the problem, is that because basically I don't know. That's like part of why I guess I'm being stalked, or I don't know. I have no idea, but it's like I don't know why my titties are big. I don't know, but I just know that like I'm being stalked really bad and I have no help. I don't know what I can do anymore. I don't know what I could do. And I know that they want me to snap. They want to lock me up and they want to do whatever. And that's what they're trying to really do. And this is why I need a miracle. Yeah, if guys like Big Melon something, yeah, well, yeah, but I've never met a guy that has been serious. All guys just think, oh, because your titties are big, oh, we just only want to have sex with you or something like that. So I've never ever met a serious guy, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm going to snap too, because there's just nothing. I don't think God created a man for me, to be quite honest. I've never ever met anybody. I've never been given one chance, so I don't know. So I've kind of I've just given up on that, because all I've met is guys that just only want to have sex with me, that don't want anything serious. That's all that I've met. And it's like, I've done all this hard work. I lost over 100 pounds just for my whole life to end up just being where I'm gang stalked. And, when you do everything you can to like make your life better and to help the world and try to fix everything. And I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't enough. Maybe I haven't lost enough weight, or maybe something just still isn't right for me to have any doors open or to have meet anybody, But I know that I was close to meeting somebody when I was in Denver, but they just gang stalked me so bad in the city, so that I just have to leave and I can't meet anybody, because my only chance of really meeting somebody is going to be most likely in Denver or like the Colorado Springs, where there's other targeted individuals. Here it's kind of like ritzy, and I just don't know. But then when I go to the city, it's so bad and it's so horrible, and I haven't met a man that is at my level yet. I just never have met a man that's on my level. That is, it just sucks. Like, I just kept meeting like loser type of guys. And let's see, Black Cyric says the gang stalked me because I'm black. And yeah, I mean, I think that they're gang stalking all races. I think that they're doing it to everybody, but I think that they're mostly the most targets. I think that they're mostly targeting black women. I think that we are the number one target, honestly, and they're targeting black men too, but they're targeting black women, mostly trying to kill black women a lot because of the fact that we have 12 strands of DNA within us, and that is what the brown reptile had actually had explained to me, and had explained that basically that's why there's an obsession with me, is because of the fact I have 12 strands of DNA, my psychic abilities. Like, basically these aliens kind of explained everything, that, oh, these people, yeah, they're gonna keep tracking you, stalking you because of this and that, and it just is crazy. It's really crazy. And I don't want to snap because I'm just afraid, like I don't know what'll happen, but it's just kind of like I don't know what else to do. But it just is so hard. And also on top of that, it's just my trauma through all this alien human hybrid breeding program as well, and the fact that that's why I'm being stalked mostly, and have been being stalked my whole life, because they want to force me to have these babies that are half alien or whatever, half reptilian. And I wanted to talk more about that too, because they stopped my upload, so I couldn't talk about my experience with that. So they're working to stop my upload. So basically I was trying to make a video the other day and say that basically the guys that I dated were involved in breeding me. So it first started with this guy I dated. His name was Doug. And we had met when I was like 19 years old. We had met online, and then we started dating. And so during the whole time that we had dated, he actually was impregnating me without my knowledge. Somehow I was on birth control, and I thought that, oh, okay, the birth control, I thought, oh, well, you're not going to get pregnant or whatever. So, we would be having sex. And I realized that during the time of us being together, basically I was going into these sudden labors. Like when we would be together, we would have sex, and then next thing I know, my water would break, and then I would next thing be transported to the ship and then having a baby. So with Doug, I want to say I most likely had a few children with him of these alien human hybrid babies, and I was being, basically my memory was being fucked with, so I could not get these memories back till now. Their mind wipe has completely worn off. So then after that, I had ended up dating that guy, John. I told you his name was the John guy that I dated. So me and John started seeing each other, and I remember vividly the first time that we had sex. But the thing is, I didn't have this memory before until I actually remembered. So what he had done is we were having sex, and I didn't know that I was pregnant or anything like that. But I don't know, he ended up like going down on me, and then I had an orgasm, and the next thing I know, boom, my water broke on the bed, and the next thing I know, I was transported to the ship and then in labor. And that goes with that traumatic childbirth story. I think like that was one of them. So it was several children that I had with these boyfriends that were part of this program that I had no idea of. And so basically I ended up coming back in the bed, and I remember we were together, but I didn't remember right then that, oh, I just had been taken to the ship and had this baby, and then boom, like that'll happen. So one of the things that I remembered was a few days later or so, maybe the next time I saw him, he ended up having this blanket, the sheet that was on the bed. So he ends up showing me this sheet, this bed sheet, and I'm kind of like, huh, that's weird. So there's this like purple stain on it, and it's purple, and it's got like a grayish rim with like a purplish, it's like purple gray. And he's like, he like shows me the sheets, and he's like, did you make this stain? And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? How would I make this stain like on your sheets? Like, I only see you on the weekends, and I don't know where this stain came from. So now looking back, now I realize, yeah, I did make that stain because my water broke in the bed, and that was what that stain was. So he knew obviously that I made the stain, but I didn't realize, that was what that was. So basically, anybody that I date, anybody that I try to date, or that they basically have intercepted me being with a real human being for my whole life, my whole freaking life, because they have just been obsessed with impregnating me and forcing me to have these babies for this fucking alien human hybrid experiment or whatever, against my will. And the scary thing about it is, I had realized back in slavery days, they actually used to do this to black women. They used to take black women, and they would impregnate black women, do experiments on them, and have them carry these babies and shit like this. So this is something that is biblical, that has been going on, and this slavery is still going on. It's just in a different form now. It's in a covert, in a different form. These directed energy weapons that we are being hit with on a daily basis is the same as physical assault. That's the same as you cracking a whip up against my head or something like that. So I have the right to physically assault you. I have the right to physically assault you. But due to this communist and slavery whole USA concentration system, if we snap and we fight back, we go to jail, and then we're further put into slavery. So that all this essentially is just slavery in a modern form, using an electronic device to physically assault me on a day-to-day basis, as well as other targeted individuals, and that it is the most disgusting thing, that all this stuff is slavery, that was all done in slave days, but it's all just done in a different form. And that's the thing, is this is what they did back then in slave days, is they had these slaves, they handed them these Bibles, and they said, wait for God, wait for Jesus, wait for this and that. So that this group of slaves would sit there and continually take this abuse and never group together and fight back. The only way that we are going to defeat this targeting and defeat this is if we all band together. We would have to all each come from each and every individual state and all band together to deal with this situation. Because if we snap at, as I had mentioned before, if we snap just on our own, that's where they're looking just to kill us. But if we're together, there's power in numbers. So it's like, but it's hard because it's like I don't know how we can band together in time, and my time is starting to run very slow to where I don't take bullshit well. I don't take this targeting well. I don't take being physically assaulted very well. I am a very, very dominant woman. So I'm ready to knock somebody the fuck out. Let me tell you, I am a very dominant person. Like, I don't take any shit. Like, my whole life, I've actually held myself back from beating the crap out of one of these people. I actually am a boxer. I don't know if you guys know, I actually know boxing, so I'm actually a boxer. So, my whole life, I've never physically beat anybody up or physically assaulted anybody, because I know that if I do, I'm gonna cause so much damage that that person will actually be sent to the emergency room. So that's why in school growing up, I've been dealing with this targeting ever since I was a child. My whole life, since the age of 4, as I had mentioned, I had been targeted since the age of 4, okay? So they actually had been poisoning me the most when I was a child, actually. You're going to be surprised. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I had food poisoning every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I would have to stay home. I'd be throwing up in bucket. They were doing something to my food. Like, they knew, oh, okay, hey, that child's coming through McDonald's. We're going to poison her McDonald's food, and we're going to make her sick. They got me sick so much as a kid. I was poisoned so much, it's really, really, it's really messed up that they actually will harm children. They harm children. They honestly, the stuff that I had been through as a child is 20 times worse than what I'm going through now. But and that's why it's hard, because it's like, okay, that pain I had as a child, and then now I'm dealing with all this. Because part of this program also is pedophilia, like my father molested me and stuff like that. And then once I began to speak about that, that's when all this targeting started as well. Because how dare I talk about what was done to me as a child? How dare I speak about how I was molested? And I know that this molestation is a big part of this program, and a big thing of these reptilians in California. California, you're actually allowed to be a pedophile in that state, and you're allowed to drug and rape people. And that's why they keep on trying to get me to go back to California, because they want to do this stuff all to me again. And when I was sleeping in my bed, I was being raped at night. I was horrible stuff done to me in California, just unimaginable stuff done to me. And now they're all here making they've just destroyed Colorado. Colorado's basically like done now because of everything that they're doing and everything that they've done. And I see a lot of their cars. I see them. They all have these like cracks on the front windshield. They have all these, and they just keep following me. And it's scary because it's like, I had this decision. It's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't snap. I should go off grid. I'm thinking, right? Like going off grid. And that's kind of my idea, is I would like to go off grid. But then there's the threat of, okay, I go off grid. I have to constantly have these planes over my head every 3 minutes. And I know that's why they're most likely doing this when I'm in nature now, because they don't want me to get away. Oh, how dare our target get away? Who knows how to survive? How dare her get off grid? So we got to, every time she goes in nature, we got to track her nonstop, basically. And this is why it's like, I wish that I had help from a man, that I had a man to go off grid with, that there was a man that actually was able to let go of all this material shit and survive. And can, take this challenge of, okay, let's go out into nature and survive. Or let's all go out into nature and build our own tribe and survive. Like, that's all that I wanted. That's the kind of a way that I could possibly not snap, but it's too severe. These demons just won't stop. They will not stop at nothing. And it's kind of like, and I'm just thinking, if I basically, they're going to lock us up anyways, regardless. So even if you do snap and you beat the crap out of someone, they lock you up. I mean, they're going to, even if you don't do that, they're going to still lock us up. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of outweighing those two things. I'm kind of outweighing it. And I'm kind of outweighing, okay, should I go ahead and try getting another job again and risk the fact that they're going to mess with my paycheck because of this electronic harassment? So it's really hard right now. It's really hard. What I really want is, I really just want it all just to end. I just want it to stop. That's all I want, is just to have peace and just live my life. And they just won't let me. And I just don't know what to do. If you guys have any advice on what I should do, I really would highly appreciate it. I really would, because I am exhausted. Every single night I'm being stalked. every single day I'm being stalked nonstop, and I don't know what to do anymore. And I have no help at all. And I know that they want to kill me because I can survive and because I'm somebody who can go ahead and help people survive. They don't want me to help teach anybody to survive or help, you know, I guess maybe with this end time process, or I have no idea what it is. I don't know. Why do you guys think that they're doing this? Like, what do you think they want? Is it because I've exposed these aliens too? And that's another thing also. Cutting off my they've been cutting off my comments, so I didn't get to know what you guys thought of this girl that was in that coffee shop. This girl was doing something with her knee or some shit. Like, I didn't even get to know what you guys thought because they turned the comments off. But hold on one moment. Oh, hey, Battle Angel. Let's see. Can I send you a video link? I want to know your opinion on it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can send me a video link. Yeah, you can send it. Yeah, you can send it either to like my email or to my comments and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Cold? Hi. Oh no, I'm not cold. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice and sunny out here. Feels good. Yeah. 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 So I just my butt was cold, so I like now I'm all comfy now with a little thing under, because the ground is just cold. That's just with the butt part thing there. So yeah. So I'm just at a point where I'm really just trying to have hope, you know, and I'm trying to get a job to hope that maybe if my finances make things, that if the finances will be better, that I'll feel a little bit less stressed. But then it's like, okay, I get a job, got to deal with the gang stalking, and they're making it where it's just really hard to you know, just have a peaceful life. And I just don't know what to do. So hold on, I'm gonna see what you guys are saying. One moment. Oh, hey, Phelps Badge 1651. What's up? Yeah. You're a targeted individual too? Let's see. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm trying to make this go. Okay, there we go. Just trying to clear that out there. So, yeah. So, I'm trying to think of what else I want to talk about since I forgot my notes. Completely forgot the note things. But, yeah, basically, it's getting like scarier and scarier the way that I'm being stalked, and just the fact that I don't know whether to go to report to like the FBI or like the CIA. I don't know, but I do know what kind of did give me some hope was I know Chief Handler keeps stalking me and getting on my channel and saying stuff, and then somebody commented, I think his name was Douglas or something, but he said that Chief Handler's getting watched by the National Security Agency. So all I can do is hope that there's people that are really working in government that see what's going on and are gonna arrest these people, because these people need to go to jail. They really do. They really do. And you know, and I think the most sickest thing is this the stuff with this unprovoked attacks, and that's mostly what I want to expose. And that's why I'm kind of thinking, you know, what do you guys think about me going to Denver or Boulder and holding up a sign and talking about these directed energy weapons that are really being used and being the cause of these unprovoked attacks, that the media won't tell the truth? Because I feel like I'm tired of the truth not being heard. I'm tired of it not being heard, and I need to, all I can do is just try to fight, I guess, basically with the truth and with, you know, my words and with a sign or something. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like, if I try to go like fight or protest that way, or, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to go off grid because all the snow, like the snow's pretty deep, so it's hard to do that option. And then on top of that, with the planes. So, yeah, it's just getting really hard. The isolation, I also can't really take anymore either. Like, I have no one to talk to. So like right now it's like, here I am, like, I was hoping that the library would be open today, and then all of a sudden it's like suddenly closed for a staff training meeting, and like I have basically no one to talk to. So this is like my only time to kind of talk to people, because I don't have anyone to talk to. I have no one to talk to because this program, that's been their goal, is like, oh, isolate her and this and that. And I kind of have always hoped that somebody would see what was being done and try to like help or something like that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's just so much hate in the world. And then, like, you know, I don't know if you guys have heard this like guy like killing homeless people. Like, people really want homeless people to die and poor people to die and stuff like that. And it's just so much evil in this world, and I just don't even know what to do anymore. And it's just like, it's heartbreaking. Like, you know, like, it's just, I just don't even know what to do. So, you know, and it's like, I know that a lot of why I'm being targeted also is because I'm homeless. I know that that's why, you know, but it's crazy because it's like, okay, I'm not one of these like crazy homeless people that's on drugs that would go and just attack somebody. But what they're doing is they're using these directed energy weapons on me, harassing me nonstop to try to turn me into that, you know? And the truth is, they don't want me. You don't want me to be a homeless person on foot, motherfuckers. You really do not want me to be a homeless person on foot because you will probably most likely see me do the same shit that these other homeless people are doing because they just will not stop until they take everything from me, until they're just working as hard as they can to just take me down in any kind of covert manner. And it really is just so fucked up. So, yeah, isolation isn't good. That's why it's used as a form of punishment in prison. There's a balance. Yeah, and I've been isolated for 7 years with this gang stalking stuff. I've had this Asian woman stalking me for 7 years. And, you know, the sad thing about it is that nobody knows that this is going on. Nobody knows that these Asians are really targeting and stalking Black people and using these directed energy weapons. And I think that they're stalking white people too. I think so too. And I've seen it. I've seen so many targeted individuals' channels where these Asians come out and gang stalk, you know? And it has to end. It has to end because the sickest thing is the fact that Biden's put all these protections in place, has made them act like a victim, portray a victim and stuff like that. But they're really the reason why I'm being targeted. They're really the main handlers of this fucking targeting and this fucking program. This program comes from fucking communism, from communist China, Russia, and Korea. That's what this program is from. All this surveillance, all these cameras, all this technological shit comes from China. It all comes from China. That's why I thought it was funny yesterday, this girl trying to tell me, oh, let me see your camera. It's like, you don't like being surveilled, but this whole fucking surveillance system comes from you. Comes from your fucking people. All this shit. And all this shit set up in America. And that's the thing that they want. They want to have this whole surveillance state so that they can create these fake videos. These videos are fake that you see on the news. Let me tell you, all these videos are fake that you see on the news. No attack is unprovoked. All of a sudden, now let's talk about all the years. Let's go back some years. No attack throughout history has ever been unprovoked. There's always a reason for somebody to attack somebody. Nobody's just gonna come someone just beat the crap out of somebody. There's a reason why. Like this recent story that you saw on the news, this Black man that was like beating the crap out of this Filipino woman. Most likely, I'm gonna say, she probably had been next door using directed energy weapons on him, and he realized it, and he beat the living crap out of her. And that's the thing, is when you realize who's doing this targeting, like with me, when I realized, okay, this woman keeps on stalking me and keeps getting on my phone, keeps doing this shit, that's where honestly, to be honest, I want to find this woman and do the same thing. I want to beat the living shit out of her. I really do. And I have actually legit reason to. Because for 7 years, this woman has been stalking me. She has stopped my flow of money. I cannot even work DoorDash. Because this woman's stalking me. She's actually done all this hacking through my DoorDash to make, first of all, I'll get the wrong address. She would make it so I get no orders at all, doing all this kind of stuff. And then every time I would call for support, she would answer the phone, and she was even laughing, this Asian woman. I don't have no sympathy for these Asians. I don't really give a fuck. And I hate to say that. I hate to be like this. I hate to be like that. But when you do this kind of stuff, when you do this kind of evil kind of shit, that will make somebody ready to beat the crap out of somebody. When you mess with somebody's flow of money, someone's livelihood, somebody's everything, that's where it's gonna come to an end. That's where it is. And that's why when I see this shit on the news and I see these people attacking these Asians, I don't give a fuck. Because look at the shit that's being done to me. And I have proof. I have evidence of it. I have evidence of all this stuff. I know who is doing all this. These directed energy weapons all come from China in the first place. Yeah. Because they have the microchips. They have the software. They have everything. They have all that stuff. It's all made in Asia and this Korea and China. And these Koreans, I'm going to talk about these Koreans too. These Koreans and these Filipinos have been the main one doing this gang stalking shit to me. It may not even be mostly the Chinese been doing it too, but most of these fucking Koreans that are doing this shit. And you know, these people that keep coming from out of state and using these out of state plates and stalking me, I don't know how I can fight this. Because even when I was in other states, like over in Idaho, they had this one RV come from Michigan to gang stalk me at a campground. I don't know what to do. All I know is that they are not a part of this state, and I do have the right to fuck them up because they're not even a part of this fucking state. Like, you're gonna come here and gang stalk me from another state? I can fuck your car up. I can fuck you up, man. You're not from this state. Like, what makes you think you have the right to come here and interstate gang stalk me? That's the thing that I don't understand. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, there's basically like no way that I don't know how I can fight this situation. How can I fight when these people are stalking me from all different states? Like, I don't know. I mean, all I know is, like, in the city, I have more of a chance to where I catch your ass at night and nobody's around. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. But then again, I have to remember, all the surveillance systems, all the cameras and shit like that, you know? But it's like, I catch you on the sideline, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's coming to the time now. It's coming to the time. It's coming. So I just wanted to kind of share what's going on here and how, what they're doing in my videos to make my upload speed slow, doing all this petty crap. You know, working as hard as they can to take me down and kill me, even going as far as to, you know, poison my food again, just doing the same shit they did in California, just all the same stuff, all the same stuff. And, you know, I really am at the point where I need a gun for protection. I need a gun. That it's just bottom line at the point where I've needed a gun. I've needed a gun for a long time. And that's part of the big thing is that in these places where, you know, there's all this gun control and shit like that, that's where most of this program is. Like in California, here in Colorado, they're doing this shit. That's because they don't, pretty much, like when I was over in Kremlin, like that's where people open carry. Those are the places where I actually feel safe. Where I noticed that the people, like when I was in Kremlin, the people that are there, like they're not gang stalking me. Like these places where these other places, but there's certain places where this gang stalking is really extreme. And that I know that, and it's just so obvious, but they're actually going as far as to go to the areas that are open carrying, whatever areas, to gang stalk me there. So if I go to Wyoming, they're most likely going to come up there and try to gang stalk me because they're that severe. And that's why it's at the point to where I need a gun. That's the point that I'm at. So I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for a guy named Dwight. There's a guy named Dwight. Oh, see, now they're making all this noise. Yeah. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, it's a trash truck. Sorry, hold on. Huh. All right, so yeah, so I'm looking for a guy named Dwight. I don't know if he'll ever get a chance to see my video or if he even knows my videos or whatever. I know that we met back in Salida. I need help from Dwight. There's a guy named Dwight. He's a black man and he has a gun. It has guns and knows I need somebody to teach me how to shoot a gun, and I need a gun. I'm at the point where I need a gun because this gang stalking is so extreme and I need some help. I really need help. And this is this video is going to be the last time that I am going to ask for help before I go ahead and I snap some kind of way, because I need protection. I need some kind of protection some kind of way because it's out of control. This is completely out of control. So, yeah, so me and Dwight, I met this guy named Dwight. He was the first black guy that I had ever been with, and we met in Salida, the Salida area over there. And, basically, I feel kind of bad. Like, I kind of ended up, like, he kind of drunk too much alcohol, so I kind of, like, was a little bit, like, I don't drink often, so it's just a little bit, like, kind of too much for me with drinking stuff. So I kind of ended up, and then I ended up like moving and stuff, so he kind of like lost contact and stuff. But what I really need is I need help in person. And I don't know what else to do. So if you guys think I could get help in person, like asking somebody or something like that, I don't know like what option I could do to get a gun. But I've seen guns at Walmart. The guns are about $100. They're $100 for a gun, but that's not like a real like gun that can, you know, protect it. It's like a hunting gun or something like that. So I really need some help quickly and badly, to either have something to protect myself from these people that keep on stalking me and want to abduct me or whatever they're doing. This is a cry for help. This is a serious cry for help, that I am a woman out here on my own and I need help. I need a gun badly. Like, I really need help, you know? Hold on one moment. I'm going to see. Dmitry Tapochkin Vom Red. What the fuck? Let me guess, are you a Russian bot or some Ukrainian bot or some shit? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out. The fuck? Come on, man. So, yeah, now I got the trash truck here, so hold on one moment. Just gonna wait for that to pass, and let me see my battery just to be sure. Okay, I'm on 43%, so yeah. So, you know, I had talked to another one. She had said she'd been stalked before too, and that the best thing to do is to get a gun and know how to shoot a gun and get comfortable with shooting a gun, because this isn't gonna stop until, basically, when you're dealing with the bully, what do they always say when you deal with the bully? Basically, if this person keeps bullying you and keeps doing stuff, basically, to make it stop, you got to beat the crap out of them so that they learn to stop fucking with you. That's basically essentially the situation that I feel like is with this targeting. So I feel like if I go down to the city and I beat the crap out of one of them that keeps stalking me, then that way I can at least, they can get the message to send out all these gang stalkers to leave me the hell alone. But I know that if they do that, they're going to try as hard as they can to put me in jail. And I just don't know what to do. So it's really hard. So guys, I don't know what my next move is here, but I just know that I don't know whether I'm gonna go up this pass or whether I'm gonna stay in this area or what I'm gonna do. I have a job interview kind of set up already, but I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to decide if I should even try. What do you guys think? Should I try working again? Should I attempt to work again or just give up on it? Because they're going to just gang stalk me again. Should I just say F it? It's just like completely unlivable. I mean, basically, I've been shown time and time again that like I can't work because they gang stalk me. They make it so I can't work. I can't go anywhere in public. I can't go get food, get coffee, go. They don't want me anywhere in society at all, basically. That's basically like what it is. Like, I'm not allowed to even be somewhere in public without being gang stalked and being hit with weapons and stuff like that. And then, oh, now if I go into nature, now they're harassing me out there. So they've made it to where I'm at the point where it's inevitable. I just have to snap. Unless God can provide a miracle to get me into a house where this can stop, where these weapons can stop and this noise can stop. This is the worst situation ever, and I'm like starting to kind of feel just completely like negative and just completely unhappy, and I don't know what to do anymore. So yeah. But I'm gonna see what you guys are saying again. Hold on. Yeah, I have one of these things living right next door, provoking me, and I'm close to snapping on it too. I understand. Yeah, exactly. And it's so tough. And it's like me, like, you know, I really even want to get I want a hotel. Like, I really just want a hotel for one night would give me a fucking break. But I can't even do that. Because if I go get a hotel, they're going to be next door harassing me. They even will bang on the walls. They'll use the directed energy weapons to keep me up all night. So I can't do that to relax. So all they've done is they've just brought my boiling point like to the highest level, basically. And yeah, and I see people that are, you know, I won't even pay to get an apartment or get any of that, because I know that they'll be next door hitting me with these weapons and stuff like that and all that. They'll be doing all that. So that's why, like, I basically, like, why I'm homeless as well, because it's like, okay, I can work and save up and pay $1,000 for an apartment to have these motherfuckers next door harassing me. And I'm not going to do it. So I guess that they also, another thing that they're really jealous about is me traveling and moving around or whatever, something like that. Like, I guess I don't have the right to move around, like to travel around or something. Like, how dare I do that? You know, it's like, fuck off. Fuck all them, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they are really working to provoke us as hard as they can. And, you know, the thing about it is it's really hard. It's really hard, and it's like, I know that the goal is they're really, really hard trying to get me to go to jail and put my hands on somebody. And seeing that everybody else is in the same situation, you know, I'm trying to hang on as hard as like everybody else is too. You know, I'm really trying to, but it really is just the kind of stuff I'm going through. It's unbelievable. And then to be going through it alone and have always been alone. I've been going through this since I was a kid. So it just is hard. It's really hard. Let's see. Do you think the directed energy weapons are alien, interdimensional, or human? I think it's alien. It's non-human alien shit is what I think it is. And the aliens are the ones that are developing this. They like to torture, and they did the same kind of torture to me when they took me on the ship, like doing things to even like electric shock my brain and all kind of horrific kind of torture. These things are torture demons. These are really demons. And I know that I probably think that probably also maybe the UFO community probably does also not like the fact that I'm exposing the fact that they're demonic. Like, and that's why I go to Orion Mind Project too, because they on that website, they're actually exposing that these things are demons and really evil. To be quite honest, there are some good aliens, there's some good beings. Yeah, there are, but it's mostly all I've mostly seen is evil shit and had evil shit done to me. And it has to get exposed. And yeah, these directed energy weapons are of alien origin. They're alien origin and they're from China. It's Chinese and Asian origin or whatever, because these weapons come from China and Korea. That's where they're developing them. That's where all electronic devices, every single electronic device comes from Asia. It comes from Asia. And this is why I strongly believe that the gray aliens are Asians. I think that the gray alien are Asian people. I really think that but the gray alien is what they are in alien form. And then I think that these reptilians, these Jewish people, the ones that are the rich and the elite, whatever, they are reptilians. And that's one of the things that you're going to learn. You're going to begin to learn what each, pretty much we're all an alien race that we are. We really do have alien DNA, but it's just right now we're kind of in like a human form. So basically like the black woman, like we have all 12 strands of alien DNA. That's what the Orion Brown reptile explained to me, that we have all 12 strands of DNA. So basically like when everything began, when the whole world began, like everybody started in like Africa, whatever. It was all Pangea, whatever. So basically like the black woman actually is the fundamental creator of all races. That's why they're so obsessed with me and targeting me so hard and want me dead so bad. Because every race comes from the black woman. Every single race comes, we actually, yeah. So like basically people can call me racist, call me prejudiced, whatever, but every single race comes from me. So there's no way that I really can be racist or be prejudiced, you know? And that's one of the big reasons why they're so obsessed. They're also obsessed with the fact of black women's intuitive abilities. They just want me dead, period. I don't know. And the truth is, you know, the thing is the news won't tell the truth that black women are being targeted this badly and this hard. They won't tell the truth. They won't. And you know, everything is just designed for the media to just F people up, man. And to just create a narrative and not tell the truth. You know, I wish that the news media would share my story and would share the truth of what's going on here. And that, you know, see the doctors, all this kind of stuff. So guys, I just wanted to kind of share this video and just, you know, share what's going on here, because I'm trying as hard as I can to not lose faith and to stay as strong as I can. But, you know, sometimes I feel like when people tell me to hang on and, you know, oh, if you try to do that or snap, things will only get worse for you or this or that. But there comes a point where it really is inevitable. And, you know, the thing about the homeless people that are on foot, they actually target them harder. And that's why they're really snapping. So basically being homeless is part of why I guess I'm being targeted so bad too. That's why. Like, you know, it's so crazy. I even went to like a bar, like this little bar yesterday or whatever, like to just to get a little beer thing or whatever. And like like waiter guys like asking me, oh, like, do you work? Do you have a job? Like, it's like, what does that have to do with anything? Like these people, everywhere I go, I'm discriminated against. And it's kind of, you know, if you think of it, when you go somewhere and you're discriminated and messed with like by everybody, this is the kind of shit that happens. Like, look at Degrassi, for instance. Who's that guy with the glasses? Like, he was getting all bullied and then he ended up like shooting up the whole school and shooting Jimmy and stuff like that. People just like to target and fuck with people and fuck with people and fuck with people until they just snap and explode. That's like all people like to do. Is just find like one person, oh, let's just target this person, target them and target them and target them. And then they end up shooting up some shit. And then it's like, oh God, we're all so sad. Oh God, our kids are dead. But then it's like, oh, and then this person that they targeted is a monster, is really a monster and this and that. Oh, let's all pretend to be victims. So honestly, I feel like there's no way out of this or way around. You know, one miracle God could really create is, honestly, I do want us to get hit with the nuke. I hate to say that, but I do. Because to be honest, just bring us to war, Biden. Just bring us to war, Biden, because your America is killing me. $54 for gas at half a tank. Just go ahead and shoot a nuke on me, please. Please hit us with the nuke, because I can't survive. I cannot survive with the prices of anything. There's no way that I can do this. There's just no way that I don't know what to do. I don't know. So, you know, all I can say is, I don't know, maybe if someone wants to go off grid and try that with me or something, I need a miracle here, guys. I really do. I really need a miracle to go on. You know, it's horrible. It's bad. Hold on one moment. I think they switched me to, hold on. I think they switched me to a different timeline or something, because how everybody is around me, one of these things. Yeah, like what they do is they do like a kind of witchcraft, or they go around and they make up a bunch of lies and stuff, like slander me. So like basically, like I'll go into a store, like I'll go into like a bagel place, like for instance, I'll go into a bagel place. Like I went in there the other day. I go in there, oh, it's like the first time I go, everyone's so nice, the food's so good, so that. Then I come the next day, like their whole demeanor changes, and then they don't toast my bagel on purpose. Like they'll put food and not cook it on purpose and shit. Like they'll do little petty shit like that, and just this little Zerzexung shit, and it's so fucked up. And this is why these people don't deserve kids. They really do not deserve to have children at all. They deserve all their children slayed and their whole family slayed, just all to be slayed, honestly. Doing this kind of evil shit. It's evil, man. It's evil. And that, yeah, they're doing witchcraft to make people seem to just to F everything up, man. It's just some sick stuff. It's some really sick stuff. And I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, see you later, 405. Thank you so much, Soul Survivor. Yeah, have a good day. Thanks. Yeah, I just am trying to stay strong. Yeah, that's right. I really am. I really am, but it's like, it's hard when it gets, you know, close to the end and close to where, when somebody's stalking you so bad to where like you can't even feel safe for like 1 minute, it's just like, I don't even know what to do. And like all these cars from California are around, and on, I don't know what I can do. Like, I just don't know. Basically the whole state's like infiltrated. It's like, I don't know whether to just go north and just go, just leave or something. But it's like, now I have just like a limited amount of money. They've messed with me making money so bad, and it's like, I need a miracle. Like, I really need a miracle. Like, I just need to just, at this point, I should probably just get out of the state. Like, I should just say, fuck it, I mean, even though I'm in pain and I have to have medical cannabis to be able to even like eat a little bit of food, I'm about to just say fuck it all and just leave this state, because the state is so bad. Like, I've been like, I can't eat from the stress that I'm going through. Like, I've been like nauseous lately from just everything that's just being done to me. And I'm just trying to decide if I should just leave the state. And like, I don't know if there could be just a miracle, or I don't know if I should just like give that up and just go and just leave, and maybe things will get better. But it's at the point where I just think it's just like nonstop, that this Air Force and this military, I think it's all being ordered to just harass me. And yeah, I guess I think I've exposed too much. And I think that, you know, they did tell me, I was threatened that if I ever did talk about this breeding program and the things that were done to me, I was threatened that they would kill me. They did threaten me. And it's interesting, because back when I was in Salida, before I had left, I started to get a like tumor like on my foot right here. I had this like ball underneath, like it was like a ball, like a bump. And it was kind of, that's weird. Like, I don't know, it just started. It was after I did this 14er. So that's another thing that really makes them jealous and really angry, is the fact that I climbed these 14er things that, I don't know, somehow I found out about it, that you can like climb up, hike up this mountain. It's like 14,000 feet, these mountains and stuff. So they have a lot of them in Colorado. So I did my first one. And so I did my first one. It was interesting. So my first one was really, really weird. So next thing I know, I was being stalked. So I come down the mountain. My first one was Mount Chavano, which is, it's 14,229 feet or something like that. So I did, that was my first one. It was the first time ever hiking something that big. I was so surprised I even did it, because I used to be 300 pounds. So I accomplished it, I completed it. So as I'm coming down a hill, this guy comes and he's like, oh, like, how did you do that? And this and that. And like, it's like, okay. Like, I don't know, it's just so weird, just weird shit. Like, just there to stalk me and just it surprised I did it, and, like, even my mom, like, was like, "Oh, wow, I'm so surprised you did that," and then, like, my dad so I tell my dad about it, my dad's like all of a sudden later, I get this text from my dad, and my dad is saying, "Oh, hey, Kaya, yeah, so the NAACP is, like, they're warning people to watch out because there's white people that are hunting blacks, and they wanna kill blacks," and I thought, "This is so weird, like, why is my dad sending me this? This is really weird," like and it was after I, like, climbed this 14er thing, and it was weird, like, I knew it wasn't real. I knew that it was not it just didn't seem real at all to me, and I just found it was just weird, and I know that it was something out of jealousy that I think my dad sent me that or something, I don't know, but it was weird. So this next 14er I did, next thing I know, that's when my targeting, like, really started, and I think that was, like, I don't know what it was, but somehow I completed this 14er, I did this Mount Yale, and I did it within, like, a few like, I did it fast. I don't know how I did it, but I was determined and I did it fast. And that's the thing is, like, I've been able to push myself up hiking these mountains by using just, like, affirmations, like, "You can do it," like, "Keep going," and this and that. And I guess somehow, like, I'm able to do it without like, some people get up there and they get sick and they have to come down, they can't do it. Like, when I was first doing the Mount Chavano, this guy, he actually had to turn around and leave because he got sick from the altitude and stuff like that. So, basically, I'm already kinda naturally acclimated due to the fact that I've done this before in a past life. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, we threw this dragon into a volcano, we had to climb up this big mountain, and I really think that it was Mount Kilimanjaro, I don't know, but it was something similar to, like, Mount Kilimanjaro, and I remember, as I had told you guys, that there was a time we were all running through this desert, slaying these reptilians, and then we had to climb up this big mountain, and then at the top, there was this volcano pit, like a pit of lava, and then we ended up pushing the reptilians in, and then the dragon was up there, and then suddenly I, like, went into this labor or something, and then like the dragon was over me. It was weird. I don't know. It was weird, but it was also shown to me in the simulation by the aliens. It was weird, but yeah, basically, like I just remember climbing this mountain, climbing up this mountain, and it was with young Pharaoh. And then we had gotten to the top, and yeah, basically, like me and young Pharaoh were going through this whole desert, and I'd explained those other simulations and stuff like that, and had gotten bit by a snake, and he had to like drain the venom out, and then yeah, so that's why I think I'm naturally acclimated to climbing these mountains already, because I had done it in a past life to defeat this dragon. This dragon is back again, and this dragon's gonna get defeated. I'm not gonna take this anymore. I'm really not. And I know that this dragon's trying to do everything he can to take me down and try to defeat me before I can defeat this dragon. And I know that that's what it most likely is about. And I think that's what it is. And I think that they know me from a past life. They know that I've been reincarnated and I'm here again. And that's what the obsession is here, is like, oh my god, like pretty much they all know all of us who are here and reincarnated. And that's why I think they're putting these X's in the sky, because that I think that stands for Generation X. That's what I think it does. Is I don't know if that's the generation I am, is Generation X. I was born exactly in 1990, so I know that a lot of targeted individuals are also born in the same year as well. I think that it was a certain star seed portal, or I don't know, something like that. So yeah, so this dragon, I think we threw him in Mount Kilimanjaro is what I think we did, and that's about 19,000 feet. So yeah, when I do these 14ers, when I climb the 14er, yeah, I feel like I can still even keep going. Like I love these 14ers, and that's part of why I don't want to leave Colorado. You know, I think there's Washington. I think Washington has big mountains that you can climb and stuff like that, but it's like I don't really know. I've heard some bad stuff about Seattle and about Washington, so I don't really know whether that would be a good option. I don't really know, but let me know if you guys know like what states are good states, because I would love to know. Yeah, so that would be awesome. So you know, I could look into other states, like look into Washington, but it's like I don't really know. The reason why I'm not so sure about Washington is I have heard, I had gotten a video, there's a big thing in Seattle, and that's where most of the like gang stalking is coming out. Some company in Seattle, some research company doing something in Seattle or something like that. So yeah, so that's why I am not really like interested in possibly going to Washington, because yeah, it said, I can't remember what the company was, but this guy was a whistleblower. He just exposed this whole company, something based out of Seattle, that's doing the gang stalking, and they're doing the voice to skull and shit like that. So that's why I don't know about that. Well, I think these chunks of ice are falling somewhere. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I guess I can just try to stay here for a few days until I decide whether I'm gonna go to Denver or the city. Because the minute that I go into Denver or Boulder, that's gonna be where basically after day 2, the last time I went, as I told you guys, after 2 days of being there, I brought a sledgehammer, I brought raid, it's so dangerous, it's so bad. The gang stalking is so severe. So it's just, I guess, a matter of just trying to decide over these past few days what I'm gonna do and whether I should just go to the city and just snap and just say fuck it, or I just don't know. So hold on one moment. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying. Oh, okay, let's see. Sasquatch is in the mountains in Colorado. Let's see, Washington and Oregon are gang stalking Central Reptilian HQ. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, because I feel like it possibly would. And I hear in the Cascades, like I don't even want to pass that Northern California, because that is I hear those Cascades or something. Some mountain range there is reptilians. It's the Shasta Mountains or something there has a big old reptilian nest. It's either the Cascade or the Shasta Mountains. Yeah, passing up through like Northern California. So I'm not even trying to go up there. And then somewhere near Reno and that whole Northern California is so dangerous. My gang stalking there was the worst. It was so bad, man. They tried to kill me. They were poisoning my food. I was poisoned in San Francisco. It was bad. And about Sasquatch being in the mountains in Colorado, yeah. I don't know. That would be pretty interesting. I've heard of there being Wendigo, like Wendigos out in the backwoods. Like I probably think the San Juans probably would have like Wendigo. Sasquatch, yeah, maybe it would be. Maybe somewhere deep in the woods or something, I wonder. Yeah, maybe. Because I know that there's a story. Damn, there's a really good show, and it was called These Woods Are Haunted or something. And there was one in Oklahoma, like these guys were fishing and some big giant came and scared the shit out of them. They had to like leave really quick and stuff. And like, yeah, so I don't know if there is a Sasquatch, but it's like, I know that there's stuff deep out in the woods, and that's why like I'm kind of like, see, I actually believe that there's things out here. I believe in skinwalkers, Wendigo, reptilians, all these things. I believe that they exist. Because I'm not ignorant. Like, I don't think that, it's just only humans, like, but they, pretty much when you talk about things that are really out here and really exist, that's when they call people crazy and label you crazy. And it's a crazy thing. And that's what the government does. And that's what the government's working to do to me. Because every time that you speak about reptilians, the government actually will instantly put you on the terror watch list. And you can see this example in Mongolia. If you are in Mongolia and you dare talk about this death worm, yeah, there's a death worm that's in the desert, in the sand, and it sprays out of its mouth. It sprays like a venom. It's like a green venom, and it actually will like burn through your skin and your bones, and it lives out in the desert. And the Mongolian government, actually, if you speak about that, you will be locked up right away if you dare speak about this death worm. So when there's things out here that exist, like aliens, monsters, stuff like that, know that they will target you harder when you talk about it. And I never knew that, the truth is I didn't know that my channel would grow this big, or that anybody would believe a lot of my story, because some people don't believe. So I wanted to also go ahead and thank all my subscribers, supporters, commenters. Thank you guys all so much, because I know that this is a sensitive topic, and it took a lot of courage for me to talk about it. But I know that one day I was, last 2021 was the beginning of my gang stalking being so severe, and I was just like, you know what, this is it. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna talk about everything that was done to me. I'm gonna expose it all, and I'm gonna keep on exposing it all. And I know that the reason that I'm getting targeted harder and harder and harder each day is due to the fact that the more and more that I expose. And I'm going to expose more fake TIs as well. I know that it really pissed them off, the fact that I exposed the team. That day that they turned the power off at the library really, really pissed them off, because they didn't want me to expose Immaterial Man. They don't want me. They don't like my psychic abilities of shit that I see or shit that I uncover and shit that I find. They can't stand it. So basically, shortly after I had posted that video about Immaterial Man, boom, next thing the lights turn off in the library and they shut off the power. Yeah, so it was after that, but the same thing that day also was the Asian woman gang stalking me. So I had to compile that together of her voice with the other stuff. So those two things really pissed them off. Really pissed them off. Because the thing is that, you know, these fake TIs need to be exposed in this gang stalking community. Because first of all, they're agents. Second of all, they're getting clout and getting all this, oh, you're handling the gang stalking so well, and they're not even being gang stalked. Let me tell you something. Here's how you'll know if somebody is a fake TI. The people that are up here on these YouTubes with their little channel and they're not ready to snap in like the same state that I'm in right now, ready to snap and not even knowing what they're about to do, they're not a real targeted individual. You're a real targeted individual if you're on the verge of basically snapping and basically you, yeah, pretty much. And that's the thing about Immaterial Man is Immaterial Man is up on there. He's not anywhere on the verge of snapping. He's not anywhere being hit with directed energy weapons. He's been able to keep his job for several years, which usually these gang stalkers will, if you're really, truly gang stalked, they will do everything they can to either make it so you can't have a job, or when you start that job, you will have to quit. You do not get to keep your job really that long as a target individual. If you do, you have to be like, probably, I don't know, like really, really strong or something. I don't know, but it really is rare. It really is rare. And you know, one thing about these fake TIs that you'll notice on their channel is this overly positive kind of behavior. This overly positive kind of, oh, there's like beauty in the world, or they'll try to kind of like act like they handle gang stalking very well is basically what they do. And you know, that's the thing about it, is you know that you'll know that it's fake. You'll begin to notice that stuff. And that's one of the things that I'm starting to pick up, because I didn't know about fake TIs. Like, I never knew that there were fake TIs or anything like that. And that was one thing I had to learn about, is I just had to learn real quick who's a real TI, who's fake TI. And I want to also address another thing too, as well as my email. So with my emails right now, I want to let you guys know I will not be accepting any emails right now from anybody who does not have a real like profile, real picture. I will not accept any attachments right now. So please don't send me any attachments, because right now with everything going on with the whole cyber stuff going on and all that, I can't accept any attachments or open any emails with any attachments. And also, as well, if you have a profile and you don't have a picture on it or don't have any videos, I will not be able to accept your email either, because I recently wanted to address, I know that there was a woman commenting me, her name was TI, and she had like a flower little picture. And the truth is, I ended up accepting your email, and I opened your email, and the next thing, all my data on my phone was gone. That stole all of my phone data so that I could not, basically my phone, like all of a sudden I get this warning that says data warning, you have used up all your data, after I had opened up your email, TI. So this is why I'm not going to be accepting any emails from anybody who is not a real YouTuber or a real person. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that has to be that way, but right now it's just, you know, but I will see if I can open up another email, which you guys can email me on, that I only will open at a library computer only, and then that way I can go ahead and accept emails from and attachments and stuff from people who don't really have a picture and stuff like that. So that will be in construction. I will eventually work on that so I can go ahead and accept like emails and all that. But right now in this alien abduction awareness email, I can only accept from people who really are YouTuber, like someone who's real, like really has, you know, stuff like or whatever. Because yeah, I recently also got an email from someone named Olga, and I don't know if these are people from other countries or what. So it's just for my protection right now, just to keep everything safe. Yeah, so I just wanted to address that really quick. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have any questions for me or anything else that you want to ask or talk about or anything. I'm gonna probably wrap this up soon. Let me check really quick on my battery. Let's see. Yeah, I have 21%. So yeah, so I can go ahead and take some questions. And oh, hey, all out of bubble gum. And let me see what else it's saying. Sorry, let's see. Do you have a straight line across your palm? That's my palm. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Yeah, that's my palm. Yeah, so yeah, I guess more about the whole thing with my like period missing. So yeah, so I still have not had my period. And I kind of have not like bothered like trying to see a doctor or really trying to like figure out like anything else, because every single time that I try to, I deal with gang stalking. So I don't know like what you guys really think I should do about that. I don't know. So I'm just trying to like get ready and prepare, because I mean, I've had so many of these like sudden labors or whatever, like the sudden, like where my water would just break, and I don't know what's going to happen. And then it's kind of like, I just feel kind of like guilty. Like if I really am pregnant, I don't know what to do. And, I mean, I just feel like, okay, here I was like traveling, and then I kind of had this passionate night with this guy, and then, we're not talking anymore. And, I don't know, like, I don't know what to do. Like, and I kind of think maybe that also is why they're like really trying to kill me now and trying to up like the stalking and targeting, because I think that they really want to either like lock me up or kill me, and you know, they want to take the baby or whatever if I am pregnant or something like that. So far I haven't had any symptoms like at night. I haven't had those like pains, thank God, but that one night, oh my God, I felt like I was going into some kind of like labor almost or something, like, and my stomach was all messed up. I do know something with like the full moon, like as the moon kind of gets bigger, I notice I sometimes start getting more symptoms, but it seems it's always just at night that I get the symptoms. And I don't know if there's a possibility that maybe more so in the city I can find a doctor that specializes in cryptic pregnancies, because you know, I do have PCOS, so I really think that there is a possibility that I'm pregnant, because with PCOS, it is harder, like basically something with the hormones, something I don't know. It's just all so complicated. It's interesting. Let's see. Can you talk more on them being androgynous, changing bodies underground? Are that to be true? Yes. Oh yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, that actually is what I was going to talk about, huh? So I have 21% left, so I don't know when my phone's going to shut off, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. So I want to talk about that. So yeah, so this transgender stuff is, and yeah, these reptilians are also they can switch between man and woman appearance, and it seems that there's a possibility that they have both male and female parts, or that they can switch between that or something like that. And this was shown to me, and I wanted to talk more about that. I want to talk about so the brown reptile had basically, he told me he was homosexual, and he did not like that I wasn't like, you know, homosexual myself or down with that. Like, he basically had explained to me that he was trying to explain to me that we were all kind of male and female apart, and he was trying to explain to me, oh, that I really was a male or something, some shit. He was trying to like twist something, but he was saying that like, oh, it's not right to follow the Bible and to be against homosexuals, he was saying. And I was like, wow, that's weird. And then he was starting to tell me all this stuff about the Bible. He was saying the Bible and Jesus was a pagan religion, and that Jesus and Mary were really Muslim, and that it wasn't. He was telling me like all this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, okay. And then he was telling me some stuff about Mary, and he was trying to tell me I was Mary, and I'm like, what? He was like trying to tell me I was Mary, and then he was saying I was eclectic, that was what I really was instead of like Native American. Like, he was telling me all this stuff, and I was like, okay, hold on. I'm like, it was like, whoa, okay. So it was really just like a lot of stuff. So pretty much he had basically let me know he was homosexual. And I think that many of the reptilians are homosexual, and that they do morph between male and female for some reason. Like, I don't know. It's something that I don't know. It's just really, really weird. It's just strange. Because there are some, I have actually seen them straight up switch between the male and the female counterparts, and they'll have several different changes like to their appearance that'll change, but there's still the basic like appearance where it's like, okay, I can see what you really look like. It's hard. You have to really be able to like see this stuff to see it, but I can see it. I can see their different suits and see the shit they're doing. And that's one thing that they really don't like about me. They don't like me for that. They can't stand that. So yeah. Let's see. You said you witnessed it twice. It's freaky but true. Yeah, they actually, and if you notice it, you know, all these new trends and all this stuff that actually had started, it actually all is reptilian. Like this transgender stuff, this vegan stuff, they want you to eat a vegan diet, because what it does is it'll get your body so alkaline. The thing is, these reptilians, they want your organs to be alkaline. So what happens is they know what this vegan diet, they know what they're doing. You eat this vegan diet, your body gets so alkaline. First of all, you're going to end up dying because you don't have any acid in your body. So that's one of the ways that they're doing to kill people, as well as it also dumbs you down completely. Like you're not getting any nutrition eating just vegetables, so your brain is not functioning good. So that's how they also are able to enslave and dumb human down as well. And then when you end up dying, your organs are alkaline, and that's what they want. They don't like, for some reptilians don't like when you eat meat, and they don't like acidic organs. And this was interesting because this info used to be on Orion Mind Project. I think that's where I had seen it, but I don't think I see it anymore on there, or it was on some other website I had seen. So they're interested in alkaline organs. That's another thing. Now the transgender stuff and all that kind of stuff, yeah, they do want to push that agenda. Like all these agendas that are new and brand new are all reptilian agendas, every single one of them. And it is some sick stuff, man. It is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want. So the vegan, and the thing about some of these reptilians, they actually do eat just plants. Similar, if you look at dinosaurs and you see some of the reptilians eat only meat, just only meat, and they'll only eat like live humans or something like that. And then there's also the reptilians that will only eat strictly plants, similar to dinosaurs, because there were only plant eating dinosaurs, and then there were only meat eating dinosaurs. And then I think I don't know if there were dinosaurs that were herbivores that ate meat and plants, but yeah, pretty much it's like that. So some of these like reptilians, like they're trying to get us to live their way and eat their diet and eat plants and man, all the stuff that they have set in place, this shit is so fucked up, man. And then the laws on top of it, everything has been taken away from the natural human. The whole universal law and the way that things are supposed to be. Things are really supposed to be survival of the fittest. To be honest, I know that this sounds crazy, but people actually are supposed to be killing each other. I hate to say it. This is actually the way that we actually lived in primitive times. You were supposed to, basically you had a strong sense of hearing, strong sense of smell, and you were 100% ready to watch over and defend yourself. There were threats, human threats, animal threats, rock threat, like all different kind of threats. And they don't want anybody in a survival of the fittest state. But it already is going to begin to return to that, and it already like basically is. And they call it complete anarchy. They call it that, but really what it is just everything returning to a survival of the fittest mechanism. And basically, like, if you're in the city right now and you're like gonna get ready for this shit when shit hits the fan and stuff like that, like basically like everybody is gonna start beginning to try to kill you and steal what you have, and this and kind of people are gonna start becoming opportunistic, and that's part of survival of the fittest. That's part of it all, you know. So yeah, basically, let's see. Oh, thank you so much for deleting the messages, Bubblegum, because I don't know if the trolls are in here today, because you know the trolls always come into my channel. And sorry, oh god, that last time that they were so annoying. So that was crazy. So yeah, so the thing about it is, yeah, basically this whole survival of the fittest stuff, that's another thing, is that that's another thing that they don't like about me too, because I actually, you know, part of it was, yeah, the reptilian did inspire me to learn survival, and plus the gang stalking stuff, I just decided, fuck, I'm gonna learn survival. And I think that's one thing that they don't like. They don't like if you already know how to survive, or if you go out here and learn to survive, that they want to instantly kill you. And another thing I've heard other things of like people saying that if they know that you have a stock of food, they also will target you as well. Like if you're a prepper, I hear that they target preppers, and they completely target preppers and stuff. Like if you have food stocked up, you're automatically on the terror watch list, basically. And it's effed up. It's really effed up. And they want to take away all means of survival. Basically, like, here's the situation that we're in. Like, you got to learn wild edibles, you got to learn wild plants, because what's happening is every bit of our produce and food, look on the package, you'll see it'll say food from Mexico. Every electronic device, everything that you have is made in China. All our oil is all coming from Russia. Basically, United States is basically like a baby that's being spoon-fed by other countries. And once all this shit is shut off, we don't have shit. We don't have a damn thing. We have no food growing here really in America. We don't have anything American made. We don't have any microchips made in America anymore. We don't have, let's see, they cut off the oil pipeline. So we can't get American oil. So everything that is American made is gone. And then on top of that, we're getting our opium from Middle East, which we used to grow here in America, which doesn't make any sense. Everything that is going on is designed so that everybody in America is going to die. I'm telling you, because we have no backup for when these countries stop shipments of all the supplies. We have no backup. We have no store of American opium. We have no store of American oil. We have no store of American grown food. It all, this shit is about to become real. It's really about to become real. And they don't like people that try, that like me, that try to warn people and try to get people ready to survive. Like, look at this now. Yeah. You hear this shit? Hold on. Yeah. See, this is the kind of stuff. They don't like what I'm saying, so it's like, oh, we're gonna bring a whole fucking thing of noise. Yep. And on top of having to, record out here in the library, because they decided to instantly just close the library, knowing that, because I had my live stream scheduled. They knew that. So I was like, oh, we're just gonna sign on Tuesday. We're gonna have an all-staff meeting. We're gonna close the library. So yeah. Oh, that's the train. Okay, yeah. That's the train. So yeah, See, I haven't really lived near a train before, but I guess this train runs like in Granby and down here. And oh, I forgot there was a train in like Glenwood Springs area. So yeah, I'm just kind of not used to hearing that often. So yeah. So they want to shut me down. And that was the main goal of this live, is that they're working to shut me down as hard as I can, and I could see if I could get to the city, if I can upload videos better, but somehow they're uploading the speed, slowing the upload speed. So if you guys know how I can prevent that, like when I'm getting on public Wi-Fi, to make it so they can't slow down my video upload speed, please let me know, please, because I don't know what to do, because it's weird, because for all the years that I've been making video, well, I don't know how many, I don't know if I've been doing it for a year, how long I've been making videos. They've never done this before, but now all of a sudden they've decided to start slowing down my upload speed. So this has never happened to me before, and I think it's pretty crazy. So I just need a way to fight that. If you guys know how, I mean, I could still do live streams and stuff, but I think it's mostly the gang stalking evidence that I'm getting on camera. They want to stop me from uploading those. They don't like it. They really don't. There's something that they really don't like that I'm doing. They really don't like it. They want to shut me down completely. They don't want me posting these videos. They want to kill me, and they want me locked up, or one of the two. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I really am, because it's crazy. I tried to get one of those things that like makes your like VPN secure or something, but it was only like a trial thing. So I don't know if that may be why like that took so, like that's not working. So yeah, so if you guys know, please let me know, because I don't know what to do about this hacking stuff. And I think it all seems to be people from California that are coming here that are doing it, that they have, these people from California also have this gang stalking technology. Like they're the ones that are coming and bringing that gang stalking technology here. Whoa, sorry, the train is loud. Oh, okay. Oh, it's loud. Yeah, so they're bringing this gang stalking technology here, and the thing is, I can barely even let's see. Oh, let's see what he said. I'm sorry, no problem. They hate the truth being told. Chemtrail being made behind me. Yes, they are making a chemtrail, but they're constant. Oh, they just put one over me and just behind me and everything. And see, you were one step ahead, surviving the way you do if shit hits, man. Yeah. Air closed library, now train. LOL, have issue with my phone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. And I think, and I'm thinking back to what Merlin said, because Merlin was saying, like, I think you're going to be a big player in this end game shit, and that they basically want to try to remove you before you can have a chance. Because honestly, like, I do think I can help people survive, because I've survived for 2 years in winter, even negative temps, and people have expected me to die. Basically, like my grandpa, my dad expected me to die. Like everyone is like, wow, how is she still standing? And I think that's why, like, they're upping, really trying to kill me, or like get me to kill myself or snap or whichever. And yeah, that's what I think it is. Like, they don't want me to help people survive, like to help people, maybe even help people who are in Denver when shit hits the fan, and help them get into the Rocky Mountain National Park and survive. Like, that's all I try to do, is I just try to do like good things. And like, I learned survival on my own because California was so bad, and I'm like, I need to adjust myself to weather and different climate so that I can have a better life. And I was able to create a better life for myself for Wow, the train is loud. Sorry. I was able to have a, oh god, it smells too. They're doing that gassing shit. Oh my god, that smell is so bad. For the past like 2 days, they've been gassing me, like even driving by or whatever. Like, oh my god, I can't even go hiking because they'll drive by and they'll like, it's insane. So, yeah, can't remember what I was saying. Hold on 1 minute. Oh god. Yeah, so bad. Oh my god. Let's see, don't snap. I know it's hard. Please try and run the best you can. They do get off on your reactions. Yeah. I think that's what it is. And they've always gotten off on my reactions. Like, even in school, like they did. They, like, always get off on my reactions and stuff. And I know that once I, like, if I beat the crap out of one of them, that it would stop. Because then they'll get the message to, oh, no, don't mess with her no more. Don't ever mess with her anymore. But it's like, I don't want to risk going to jail. And I've never been in jail. I don't have any criminal record. I never, like, beat the crap out of anybody. I know I'm capable of beating the crap out of somebody, like, really bad. That's why I've never done it. Because I don't want to. I have empathy, okay? Like, even for someone who's fucking with me, like, even in school, I had empathy. Like, I didn't beat the crap out of one of those kids and send them to the hospital because I knew, oh, wow, that's going to be fucked up. Because if I do beat the crap out of them, they're going to go to the hospital. And that's what I knew during school. And I had, like, the whole school bullying me. I had the whole classes, like, just nonstop harassment for my whole life. And it's just crazy. It really is crazy. And it's just kind of like, I know that this person is a coward and that's why they're bullying me. Like, it's like, you like having to deal with this bullying shit as an adult. I mean, it's so stupid. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. And I think it's just pathetic that there's adults out here that are acting like children and wanting to gang stalk and bully people and act like kids. And to physically assault me with a directed energy weapon instead of really putting your hands on me. Put your hands on me, motherfucker. You don't need to use a directed energy weapon. Really put your hands on me. Put your hands on me. But you can't do that to any of us. You can't put your hands on any of us. So you got to use a fucking piece of technology, an electronic device to try to put your hands on me, to get me to put my hands on you and beat the fuck out of you. You know, this is how so sick how this shit is working. It really is. And I want to cause them a headache. I'm going to buy a taser and I'm going to tase one of these motherfuckers right in the skull. And they're going to feel the headache that they have been causing me for years. I just got to find a taser. They sell them at the Colorado Sportsman. I think it's Colorado Sportsman's Good store or some shit like that. I'm really trying not to stop. But there's so much shit that I'm ready to do to these gang stalkers. I really, really am trying not to. You know, let's see. What if I have a theory that have rows to fall? They cannot right attack you, but if you attack them, it will give them right to attack you. Hope that makes sense. Well, the thing is, I just don't do good with games, and I don't play games well. Like I had said, I'm from a primitive life. I'm from survival of the fittest, so I don't play good with this bullshit. Like this whole breaking universal law, getting into my space and shit like that is like your head would be cut off in primitive times. This is why I cannot handle this. Some people really can't handle this targeting. Some people really just can't, they can't take it because they know how shit is really, the people who have snapped are basically like the same as me. Like they can't handle the shit. Like Semi wasn't playing. Like Semi actually beat the shit out of these gang stalkers. Like there's a lot of people out here that don't like, that will not play this game. And I'm one of them. That's why I'm so close to snapping, because it's getting to the point where it's just too much. It's too much. So I'm just trying to have as much hope as I can and stay as strong as I can, and I don't know whether this is the place where I should try to get a job and try to figure things out. Hi. Hello. If I should try to get a job here or go ahead and go to Denver. Oh yeah, it's like a staff training meeting, something. Yeah. Yeah, it's like sudden, yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide, whether I'm gonna go to the city. Because if I go to the city, it's kind of like, okay, there's nowhere for me to, first of all, like park my car and really like get peace. They stalk me the worst in the city. So I know if I go that way, there's a possibility that I'm gonna snap really soon if I go to the city. So it's like, I don't know, I have no idea. So, oh, now I hear sirens. That's weird. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin to start to wrap this up. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions and all that. Cause I'm just chilling here in the sun. So I'm just chill here until my phone dies. But yeah. So yeah, this has all been it's been crazy. And I think that they really just don't like they just have targeted me since I was a kid. I don't know. It's just weird. So you know, I don't know anybody else who's being targeted as bad as I am, or I don't know if it's just because I'm just alone. Like, it just feels like, you know, I'm just dealing with it alone, kind of because I've just been isolated for so long because they've isolated me. So I'm not really sure. I mean, in the city, there is more people that I can talk to. Like, I'm not as isolated in the city. But then it's like, I can't even find anywhere to park my car without them coming next to me and hitting me with like a directed energy weapon. Like, basically, like, if I go to Denver, it's like I'm like ready to fight if I go down there, because the way I'm being fucked with, like, I will be ready to get into a fight. So I don't know what to do. I was kind of thinking Boulder. I've never been to Boulder. But I know there's a bunch of Californians down there and they burned all those houses down. You know, so I'm kind of thinking about that. But once I go down the pass, it's going to be harder for me to get up. So that's why I need to really decide and figure out what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to stay in the mountains or I'm going to go to the city, or what I'm going to do, because now we've kind of had this like long winter or whatever. So my car is okay, like getting up around here. Like, thankfully I didn't get stuck the other day. Unfortunately, I saw this guy, he was in a bigger car and he ended up getting stuck in the snow. So it's like kind of icy in some parts and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, I don't know whether to like ride out the rest of this winter in Denver, but I think spring is coming. Like, all this shit is starting to melt now. So it's like, I don't really know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should go to the city or like not? Like, go to the city and spread gang stalking awareness, like put my poster up or something and try to do that, you think? Or should I just stay where I am and try to get a job here? Or like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry to ask. I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm like isolated completely. I don't have anybody to talk to. And then if I try to get like a therapist or try to get help or whatever, they just gang stalk me. So it's so hard to know. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I forgot they were using weapons on you. Yeah, basically, yeah, they're using these weapons on me, and they're the same weapons that they're using on other homeless people too, to make it seem as though it's an unprovoked attack. And it just makes me so angry. It really makes me so angry. And I think of all the people who, you know, back when all this stuff was going on, I think of the men. I think there was a man who was like threatening CNN, like he was ready to go like blow them up. Like, certain people have been ready to go and blow up these news media outlets. And I see exactly why they want to go do that, because this news is really the enemy of the people. They're not telling the truth. They're not going to expose the truth that these attacks really are provoked. They won't tell the truth. All it is about is just provoking me to attack somebody, and then to make it look like I'm a monster. Like I'm this homeless black monster that beat the shit out of some innocent old woman or some innocent person or whatever the hell. That's all they're trying to do. But nobody's telling the truth that these weapons are being used. And that I'm going to email Biden one more time. I'm going to email this media. I'm gonna try my best to email and let this be out. And this media doesn't expose the truth soon, I've had enough. I've really had enough. I mean, all I can do is try to go out and try to expose it myself, holding up a poster and letting people know what's really being done, and the fact that these attacks really are provoked. People need to know that I'm being provoked on a day-to-day basis as a black woman to physically attack somebody. People need to know what is being done here in America, what is covertly being done that the media won't talk about. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and compile a video over the next few days. I'm going to work on a video here, and I'm going to go to every news media story, and I'm going to get every news reporter that says unprovoked attack. It's just going to keep saying unprovoked attack, unprovoked attack, unprovoked attack. I'm going to make a little documentary here on what this news. I'm about to expose all this bullshit, because this is bullshit. These energy weapons are being used, and it needs to be exposed. It has to be. It really does. So, yeah, it's too much. See, not to mention they're all sick and diseased everywhere I go. They cough and spit on ground. Masks, people come. Let me see, wait. Masked people come in my unmasked personal space. Yeah, that's what I agree too. Like, pretty much, these people in these masks are really sick. I see them in the mask. They're like coughing with the mask on, and they, you know, it's crazy. Like they keep getting in my personal space too. They keep following me around in these masks. This little fucking cone white like bird beat weird looking masks. They look retarded. They look mentally ill. And then they always have these like black shades on. They look sick. They look really, really sick. And you know, and I know that's part of it. They think that they have the right to gang stalk and up this gang stalking to the unvaccinated and unmasked. And you know, I think it's really sick. Yeah, these people are out there coughing everywhere. They got this virus and stuff, and it's like if you're vaccinated and you're in a mask, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. If you feel that I'm dangerous and I'm a threat and I've never had COVID and I'm homeless, yeah. These motherfuckers, you're all up in your ritzy house and you got COVID. I'm out here, I'm homeless. I don't have COVID and I never gotten COVID. So you all can discriminate against me, call me homeless and